This is a interesting story, ladies and gentlemen. BlackRock CEO melts down as profits plummet over woke ESG agenda. This article, okay, I did a video on this. It's going to be coming out tomorrow. This article obviously has a very interesting headline, right? It's a very interesting headline, okay? It makes it seem as if it makes it seem grander than it is, but it is Larry Fink actually getting upset on an earnings call. No, it is real. It is real. But here's why I'm saying it makes it seem grander than it actually is, okay? I need you guys to understand the level of money. I need you guys to understand the level of money that's being played with here, right? The level of money that's being played with here is fucking insanity. It's insanity, okay? The amount of money that BlackRock lost from this Texas thing is about $8 billion, right? $8 billion. Now, $8 billion to someone like you and me seems like a whole ton of money, right? But as we find out later in this article, BlackRock has over $300 billion invested just in the gas and oil industry alone. $300 billion in just two different industries. Really one, if you want to count it all together. $300 billion, okay? Imagine the amount of money they have invested in other avenues like real estate, entertainment, everything like that. $8 billion is not a lot of money to BlackRock. I'm just being honest with you. It's fucking insane, the level of money that they have. But it is still enough to make them upset. But I think they're more upset about what they lost versus how much they lost. So let's get into this. It talks about it. And apparently, Texas is rejecting BlackRock, right? The Texas education system is rejecting BlackRock. And BlackRock also invests in education. They invest in all the things that are going to allow them to have social control. They invest in entertainment. They invest in education. They invest in all that stuff because it's easy indoctrination points for them. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink suffered a meltdown during an earnings call over the company losing billions of dollars in contracts due to the international asset managers' woke environmental, social, and governance ESG agenda. Now, again, meltdown, not really. Upset, yes. But meltdown, not really. Again, ladies and gentlemen, like the stream because what we're talking about is not very YouTube friendly. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Make sure to like the stream. As Slate News reported, Texas joined several states in blocking their funds from going to BlackRock due to the company's ESG agenda. A recording from the call has emerged online and revealed Fink imploded while raging over the Texas Board of Education canceling $8.5 billion in contracts with BlackRock. $8.5 billion. Think about that, guys. How much money for education? I mean, that's just crazy. $8.5 billion canceled simply because they didn't want to deal with the nonsense. Now, of course, it's Texas, right? Of course, Texas is going to do some shit like that. You're not going to see Chicago doing this. That's for sure. Chicago's going to be like, yes, give me all that ESG money, please. Please give me all that ESG money. We'll keep telling black people they're oppressed. Yes, give it to me. Give it all to me. You know what I mean? Same thing with Florida. Florida would be like, no, fuck this usually. I'm sure Florida would deny this, but it's huge. During the call, Fink lost his cool and he complained about lies and misinformation regarding BlackRock's agenda. Now, I found this to be the funniest thing when I was recording. I found this to be the funniest thing because this company literally is the company of misinformation and lies, right? And they're so upset that they try to tell other people that they're the ones performing misinformation and lies. Meanwhile, BlackRock is the king of that, right? BlackRock is literally the king of that. I can't take any company seriously that advocates for transing kids. I'm sorry. I just can't. Lod 689 gives one Hypnotic membership. Thank you so much, Lod 689, helping us get closer and closer to our goal. It says, we have done a better job now of telling our story so that people can make decisions based on facts, not on lies and not on misinformation or politicization by others, Fink said during a first quarter earnings call. Unfortunately, there's still others out there who continuously lie about these issues, he added. My God, bro. So we're going to listen to this video. Let's actually listen to what the man said. Hopefully this is loud enough. I know sometimes when Larry Fink speaks, it's not exactly very loud, but putting the volume on max. Hopefully this goes through. Here we go. You're going to hear it from his own mouth. So that if people want to say, oh, conspiracy theory, this, that, whatever, you're going to hear it from his own mouth. Here you go. And also keep in mind, guys, this is very important because think about who leaked this call. Who leaked this call? You know what I'm saying? We talk about people fighting against this stuff on the inside, right? But you got to think about who leaked this call. The people who leaked these calls, they're the ones who are fighting on the inside, but they're not speaking out openly, whether because they can or can't or whatever. It's interesting. Okay, you guys can hear it. Perfect. Here we go.
So I've spoken before about the fear we see today. Some of it stoked by increasingly political polarization in the world. Our industry and Blackrock have been a subject of political dialogue, mostly in the United States. We recognize some of this with being the industry leader. We have done a better job now of telling our story so that people can make decisions based on facts, not on lies and not on misinformation or politicization by others. Unfortunately, there's still others out there who put short-term politics, who continuously lie about these issues. They're putting those issues above the long-term fiduciary responsibilities. As a fiduciary, politics should never outweigh performance. I do believe that with a vast majority of our clients, our long-term fiduciary approach and performance are resonating.
Really quick, it is unbelievably hypocritical. It is unbelievably hypocritical to be complaining about people politicizing your company when your entire investment strategy is based around politicization of everything else. It is based around causing social change and forcing change. You've admitted this, where you're trying to force social change. So you're going to complain about people politicizing your company when that is literally what you're about. That's what this entire thing is about. So yeah, Poopa Chalupa, you're right. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. That's literally what this is. You can't get mad at people for making this into a political thing when you yourself do that. Like, that's the entire premise of your funding. That's the entire premise of your DEI ESG initiatives. That's literally what it is. I think that's so ridiculous, right? It's so unbelievably ridiculous. Then it says Texas State Board of Education Chairman Aaron Kinsey severed ties, between Blackrock and Texas Permanent School Fund last month. The move sought to punish the company. Oops, sorry, I made this a little too big. The move sought to punish the company for allegedly boycotting oil and gas as part of its ESG initiative. Fink, a board member at the World Economic Forum, shocker. The man, he's a member of the World Economic Forum. Shocker. Oh, that's so weird. Our YouTube just dipped down by like 50, 60 viewers. Are people really that not interested in learning about Blackrock? That's so weird because I have so many viewers that complain about ESG and DEI, and yet when we talk about the source of it all, I just lost 50 viewers. That's very strange. Very, very strange. I'm going to keep going, though. Fink, a board member of the World Economic Forum, not too shocking, right, has denied the allegation. However, in a statement last month, Kinsey said Blackrock's dominant and persistent leadership in the ESG movement immeasurably damages our state and oil and gas company. All right, so think about this for a second. If these people have all of this money, they were probably booted. Yeah, most likely. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I'm telling you, this thing, I've never seen the numbers get played with like this. Never have I ever seen the numbers get played with like this. We just lost 50, 60 viewers in the span of like, I don't know, a minute, 2 minutes. So they're definitely playing with something. So I highly suggest, ladies and gentlemen, due to the topic of conversation, please like the stream. If you're in here, like the stream, share the stream. That's the only way we're going to be able to combat this, man. There's no way we went from 250 people watching to 170 people watching. There's no way. There's no way. Something happened there. Even hate watchers, I wouldn't lose 50 viewers. That just wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. So here's what Texas actually put out there. State from the Board of Education, the state of Texas, from Aaron Kinsey, talking about the school fund. Midland, Texas, chairman of the State Board of Education, Aaron Kinsey, made this statement today advising the public that the Texas Permanent School Fund, through his leadership, terminated a major investment with Blackrock. The Texas Permanent School Fund had a fiduciary duty to protect Texas schools by safeguarding and growing the approximately $1 billion in annual oil and gas royalties managed by the Texas General Land Office. Today, PSF leadership delivered an official notice to global asset manager BlackRock, terminating its financial management of approximately $8.5 billion in Texas assets. Terminating BlackRock's contract ensures PSF's full compliance with Texas law. That's insane, bro. That's absolutely insane. So again, even though this is a big win for Texas, and this is a big win overall for fighting against ESG nonsense, ultimately $8 billion, BlackRock's laughing at that, man. Like, I don't. Yeah, Larry Fink is a little upset, but he's not upset. He's not like melting down over this. I think more people need to step up. If more people were able to combat this and fight against this stuff, I think it'll be very, very important and very good for the overall future. But you guys got to look. It says he argues that BlackRock currently has $300 billion invested in such companies, energy companies, $300 billion, and that's just one particular like company. Like, think about that. It's crazy. $300 billion. Imagine how much they have. They must have trillions of dollars invested in everything. Like, if you were to combine everything, trillions of dollars invested. It's wild. It's wild. So wild. So wanted to bring this to you guys' attention. It is a very, 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 very small push forward against ESG, but you know what? It's kind of like a shot in the air, right? And I'm okay with that. It's a shot in the air, and it needs to happen. It needs to happen.